Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. 2026 has been off to a nice start, with some long-awaited series finally getting released and new ones being announced along the way. From exciting new couples to comebacks and fresh storylines, there are so many series I can't wait to watch this year. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you 15 of my most anticipated BL series of 2026 so far. I hope you enjoy the video, and without wasting any more time, let's dive right in. Number 1. DUANG with You. The story follows DUANG, a popular interior design student who has quietly carried feelings for Chin, a talented but emotionally reserved music student, for a long time. When his first confession ends in embarrassment, he chooses not to retreat and instead openly commits to pursuing Chin. After they are unexpectedly paired together for a stage performance, Chin begins to see past DUANG's boldness and notice his sincerity. What starts as a supposedly silly crush slowly blossoms into a soft, heartfelt romance. One that shows love doesn't have to be perfect to be honest, steady, and deeply meaningful. I feel like I've been waiting for this series forever, and I'm so excited it's finally being released. This will be Mandy's first release of the year, set to air on January 31st. And among all the series coming this month, it's honestly the one I'm most excited for. I've said it before, but I absolutely love this couple and have been rooting for them since before they became an official ship. So their first series as leads is something I've been eagerly anticipating. The storyline isn't necessarily groundbreaking, but it's cute and feels perfect for TD and Poor. I honestly think this was a great choice for their first series. The pilot already had me excited, but the trailer just added to that, and I'm hoping the full story will be just as exciting. Number 2. 17th Spring. The story follows Mon, a very cheerful high school student carrying the weight of living with HIV. After transferring to a new school, he feels isolated and longs for someone who truly understands him. That's when he's drawn to Tarn, a reserved and seemingly cold classmate who he sits next to. Determined to reach through his reserved nature, Mon slowly earns his trust, and their friendship begins to blossom. As they grow even closer, that bond evolves into something deeper, helping both boys to confront their fears, past pain, and find hope. I'm so glad that we're getting a series of these two as the only leads. They're an amazing pair and I needed to see them in something entirely focused on them. The storyline is a really intriguing one, which adds to the excitement. I was already expecting a high school drama for them again, but I wasn't sure about the premise and I must say it's so good. This series definitely had one of the most outstanding storylines from the GMMTV 2026 lineup. Seeing a series that will focus on a topic that isn't usually touched on really made a great impression, and I'm really looking forward to the depth the story will bring. Number 3. Police in Love. This is a contract marriage series focused on Thirtha, a police inspector plagued by relentless bad luck, who is pressured into marrying in hopes of changing his fate. Bound by superstition and family expectations, he enters a temporary contract marriage with Mankorn, his reliable junior officer, who unexpectedly fits every requirement set for his companion. What begins as a practical solution meant to last only 6 months slowly evolves as the two navigate their professional dynamic, clashing personalities, and the growing emotions neither planned for, blurring the line between obligation and genuine connection. Yin and War are one of those couples that's constantly growing and doing better with each project, which I enjoy. I didn't really know what to expect for their new project, but I had a feeling it would be good, and they didn't disappoint. The contract marriage trope is one that I really love and have been hoping to see more of, so I'm excited for this. I think it's nice to see more marriage narratives now, and I hope we get to see more married couples series from Thailand going forward. Overall, the pilot was really enjoyable. It was fun and had me excited for the full series, which I hope we won't have to wait too long for. Number 4. GUNSHOT. The story follows Minnie, a man who lost his joy and sense of purpose after witnessing his boyfriend getting murdered. Consumed by the deepest pain he has ever known, he sets out on a path of revenge against everyone connected to his death. Along the way, he meets Detective Kanpan, the man assigned to his case, who slowly becomes someone he can rely on. Through Kanpan, Minnie is given a glimpse of warmth and the possibility of happiness again. But the question remains whether love alone is enough to heal a heart so deeply scarred. I'm definitely loving these more mature and darker series for Off and Gun. I feel like this is the right direction for them and I have no complaints. I love everything about this story. It definitely feels like one that'll be story-driven, and I sure hope that will be the case. We haven't seen many revenge plot series, and the storyline for this one feels intense in the best way possible. I'm hoping for intense emotions and a dark, heavy atmosphere throughout. This honestly is one of the most promising from the lineup, and I can't wait to see how it will unfold. Number 5. Billionaire Biker. The story follows Ocean, a young man from Hat Yai who's quietly nursed feelings for his best friend for years. When his best friend moves to Bangkok after graduation, Ocean follows, determined to finally confess his love. Joining the same company, his first day takes a chaotic turn when he leaps onto what he thinks is a motorcycle taxi, only to discover he's hitched a ride with Win, the company's vice president. Amused and intrigued by Ocean's bold mistake, Win can't help but take notice. What begins as a comedic misunderstanding quickly evolves, paving the way for a budding romance. I have to say, the happiest moment for me while watching the GMMTV 2026 lineup was seeing the trailer for this series. If you've been hoping for a now and boom series like I have, you definitely understand why. It feels like we've been waiting forever for these two to get their own series, and seeing it finally happen feels surreal. The series looks like it'll be a light, fun watch, and I like that it's not a university story, since we've already seen them in plenty. Honestly, I'm just more excited that they finally have their own series, and I hope they'll get immense support once it's released. Number 6. Ticket to Heaven. The story is about Bart, a troubled new student whose arrival at a religious school puts him under the care of young seminarian Tanrak. What begins as Tanrak's duty to guide Bart soon turns into a personal trial, as his presence stirs feelings that challenge Tanrak's faith and force him to confront his fears about his future. From the GMMTV 2025 lineup, this was one of the series that stood out to me the most, so I can't wait to see what it fully has to offer. Although it's within a high school setting yet again, the storyline feels more mature, which I think will be nice to see. Sadly, this is going to be only 5 episodes. I thought it would have at least 10. But if it's going to be short, I hope they can make it a short masterpiece and it can be worth the anticipation. Number 7. Love Upon a Time. The story follows Nakhan, a university student who suddenly finds himself transported hundreds of years into the past. There, he is mistaken for Clau, a man he closely resembles and the long-missing son of a noble family. With no other choice, he takes on Klau's identity while trying to survive in a world filled with unfamiliar customs, dangers, and expectations. As he searches for the truth behind Klaus' disappearance and a way back to his own time, he grows increasingly close to Pop, Klaus' loyal companion who keeps a watchful eye on him. What begins as a struggle to adapt slowly turns into something deeper, as romantic feelings begin to develop between the two. The wait for this series has been long, but I'm so happy we finally have an update. It's set to air in March, which I think is a great time frame. It's within the first quarter of 2026, exactly what I was hoping for. I'm in love with the premise. Time travel stories are a personal favorite of mine, and it's looked promising ever since the first pilot. I also love Net and JJ together. Their chemistry is amazing, and seeing a series with them as leads will be a treat. This will also be the first time we see Kim and Lade in a series together, and I'm excited to see how their chemistry plays out on screen as well as their individual performances. Number 8. You maniac. The story follows Dean and Moth, two walking red flags known for leaving a trail of broken hearts wherever they go. When Moth realizes that his close friend Pun, who has secretly been in love with him for years, is one heart he can't bring himself to break, he decides to find a fake boyfriend. That's how he ends up in a fake relationship with Dean, hoping it will push Pun away. But as the two grow closer, fake feelings begin to blur into something real, turning things into an emotional mess they didn't expect. This pair completely has me hooked. Their chemistry feels natural. They're so lovable and are easily among my current favorites. That's exactly why I was hoping to see them reunite in another project. The fake relationship premise looks like it's going to be a fun and engaging watch. Since this is another original concept for the couple, it's made me even more excited to see what the full story has to offer. Watching them step into full red flag roles wasn't something I expected, but I'm so here for it. I do hope the series actually gets released this year and doesn't get pushed to 2027. Number 9. Not. The story follows Patsa, a 24-year-old living an ordinary life in a world where the existence of alphas, betas, and omegas is dismissed as nothing more than an ancient myth. That changes when he unexpectedly crosses paths with Nakan, a calm and composed alpha. In a brief encounter, a mysterious scent passes between them, creating an intense pull neither of them can explain. When they run into each other again, Nakan steps in to protect Patsa from danger. Once again, the familiar scent overwhelms him, awakening instincts he can no longer ignore. In that moment, he leaves a bite mark on Patsa, an instinctive act that marks a bond of protection, connection, and a shared fate. I have to say the pilot for this series was grappling and really made an impression on me and left me intrigued. The storyline seems really promising, and it immediately drew me in, making me excited to watch the full series. I must add that this is surprisingly the first time I've watched a trailer from M-Flow Entertainment and actually felt interested in the series. I hope the full series turns out good and doesn't disappoint. Unfortunately, I wasn't a fan of My Stubborn, so I'm excited to see Boat and Oat in something new that I'm interested in, and hopefully will enjoy more. In addition to these series, there are several others I'm really looking forward to and hoping to get more details on soon. One of them is Akina. I'm excited to finally see a trailer and get a better idea of the story and its connection to top form. Then there's the new couple, Toei and Poom, and I'm genuinely excited to see them together on screen. Next up is Love of Asylum. Filming has wrapped, so I'm hoping a trailer and release date will be coming soon. I'm also looking forward to Love Class Season 3. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons and can't wait to see what the next one brings. Hopefully 8 Hours will start filming soon and possibly get released, though I'm not entirely sure it will happen this year either. I'm also super excited for Gel Boy Season 2 and the Bangkok Boy Season 2. I can't wait to see the couples reunited on screen. The year's only just begun, and I'm sure even more exciting series will be announced to add to this list. But for now, these are the ones I'm personally most excited about. I'd love to hear from you guys too. Let me know in the comments which series you're looking forward to the most. And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.